Everyone, in this video I want to talk about the clustering results and explain a little bit about that. As we talked before, in first 9 time points, none of the subjects shows any evidence of fatigue. Basically, the Borg rates are same. So we are not sure if we start clustering and using all of the data points is meaningful or not, or maybe we should skip some time points and like instead of starting from the first time point, maybe we can start from 5th, 6th, or 7th, whatever. So we did clustering and understood if we start from first time point up to the last time point and do clustering, it doesn't matter. Basically, the overlap of Borg's rate and sensor data would be almost similar. Or at least there is no evidence saying that if we skip some time points, we get a better results in terms of the overlap of Borg's rate and sensors data. So we start from first time point and make the time series of the sensor data and Borg's rate and try to do time series clustering and see the overlap of the sensor data clusters label and also the Borg's clusters labels. So there is a tab here, start one, meaning that these are the scenarios that we make the time series from first time point. As we see, there is 9 different type of distant parameters and 5 types of central parameters. And you see some column names like over 7 and 11 means overlap of ID 7 because ID 7 was Borg's rate, and overlap of ID 11. And what was 11? It was step time standard deviation. Next column is over 713, basically overlap of Borg's rate, which was ID7, and step distance standard deviation, which was ID13. Next one is overlap of 7 and 19, which 19 was peak jerk, and the last one, which is column P, is overlap of 7 and ID 20, which 20 was angle back. You see, in some cases the overlap is 100%, in some cases 87, and so on and so forth. So it might be in one case that overlap of 7 and 11 is 100%, but overlap of 7 and 13 is just 7%. So what does it mean? It means you might pick different center and distance parameter and you get different results in terms of overlap of sensor data and Borg's rate. So, and we assume that sensor data is independent from each other, so later on the prediction was on each sensor data independent from the data from other sensor data. And I focus on the top 5 clustering results in terms of overlap. Like here we look at the I look at the top 5 clustering result, which was from 100% to 67%, and I sorted for over of 7 and 13, and then look at the top 5 clustering results. But where is the result of clustering? So again, we focus on the first, starting from time point 1. and we picked top 5 scenarios. If you look at some tabs, tab T1C11 means T1 means starting from time 1, and C11 is clustering of IOT 11, and you see T1 13, T1 19, and T1 20. Let's look at the T1 underline C11. So I changed the color of some columns. Basically, these are my top 5 scenarios. Again, let me look at the start one. So for first one, was distance parameter of SPD and centroid parameter of mean. Let me go here. Let me just sort it based on. So for over of 7 and 11, Borgs, which is 7 and 11 is standard deviation of time. The best central parameter was DBA and best distance parameter was SPD. DBA, SPD. You see, DBA and SPD. And the numbers here are the labels numbers, the labels of the subjects. I mean cluster labels of the subjects. Also, you see 5 columns has different colors. These are my best top 5 clustering output. I copy and paste those colored columns here, and I did major voting for my cluster labels. Like here, 4 out of 5 said label is 2, 1 said 1, so I put label 2. Here in this subject, which you see subject 2, look at the AZ column. There is a subject's labels here. So for subject 2, 3 out of 5 said this label 1, so I pick it, I label it as 1. And I did the same for all other subjects. Basically, here, this below table is result of the clustering over sensor data. And I picked best 5 and put it here. And select my subjects label based on majority of voting on the best 5, top 5 clustering. Okay, thank you for your attention. I may also update further videos if needed to explain further about this IoT research. Thank you very much.